Good morning children. How are you? Welcome back in the second video. And Lord, let God bless us and take care of us. Yes? Right. Children, now I think we have almost completed the chapter, right? So, I want you to still keep your book open. Right. I think but this is an activity, so it's okay. Children, now we have finished the lesson. So let us do some nice activity and feel good about it. Okay. Now children, how many people know to make some tea? If I come to your house, can you serve me a cup of tea? Can you make me one cup of tea? How many people know to make a cup of tea? 3 people? 4 people? 5 people? Or you will say, Miss, we don't drink tea, we drink coffee. Right? So you drink coffee, so you should know how to make a coffee also for me. Right? So if I ask you, you make tea, and if you know to make tea, can you explain to me how you will make tea? How you will make tea, children? Tell me. Yeah? There is the procedure in your book, right? But you don't look. It is on page 132. But you don't look. Okay. Now, here they have mentioned to make a cup of tea with tea bags, right? But usually at home we don't make tea with tea bags, right? Many people or majority of the people we use tea powder. We don't use tea bags, right? So how will you make a cup of tea? First, you will place a kettle or a utensil on the fire, stove or gas, right? And what you will do? You will put a cup of water in the kettle or utensil, right? And then what will you do? Then you will add some tea powder. Then you will add some sugar, right? And then you will let it boil, right? You will let it boil. When the tea is boiling, you will allow it to boil for some time, right? Once it is finished boiling, you will slowly take a holder and you will hold the utensil and put it down. Else, if it is a kettle, it is very easy because you are just holding the handle and putting it down. Like I am a little teapot, right? You remember? You have to just hold the handle and put it down. The tea is now boiled, right? So what will you do? You will pour it into a cup, right? And then you will add some milk. Because I don't like cotton chai. I like milk with tea. Sorry. Right? I like milk with the tea. So, I prefer some milk. So, now what will you do? You will add 3 to 4 spoons or 2 to 3 spoons of milk in the cup and you will stir it up. Right? And here comes my tea, which is ready. Right? Yes. Now you have learned to make a cup of tea. Right, children? Here in your book, they have mentioned to make tea with tea bags. Okay. So here what to say is, first put water in the kettle. Right. So here you don't need to put tea powder there, but you need to make water warm in the kettle. So first you will put the water in the kettle. Keep the kettle on the stove or gas. Let it come to a boiling point. After that, you will keep the kettle down and what you will do, you will place 1 or 2 tea bags in the cup. Okay. And then you will pour the hot water in the cup. Now you will allow, is it ready? No, you have to allow it to be there, right? For around 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, slowly you can just hold that wrapper and you can, what will you do? Dip, dip, dip. Right, you will do dip, dip, dip and slowly leave the bag for a second. Sorry, you will just leave the bag for a minute or so in the cup. Right, and then the tea is ready. So after that, you will add some sugar maybe a spoon of sugar, right? And then you stir it up, and then you slowly remove the tea bags. Okay, twist it a little bit so that the extra tea is out. Then what you do is you will put 2 to 3 spoons of milk in the cup and stir it, and there the tea is ready, right? So this is the way our tea gets ready. Now children, you can slowly, with all precautions, if you like, you can try to make a cup of tea. But don't be alone in the kitchen. Let your mother be besides you, right? You can ask your mother whether you can make the cup of tea, and she can be there, watch you, so that she knows what you're doing, right? And if there is any mistake, she could be there to help you, right? So the biggest thing is that you will not get burnt, right? So now this tea, you have to learn to tell me how to make a cup of tea. So now you have to read this, and now I have given you the explanation. You listen to it and you have to tell me. I will ask you, how do you make a cup of tea? You should be able to tell me orally. You have to speak, right? Okay. Now this is the example of making a tea. Now there is another example in your book. Look at the list of things you need to make a lemonade. Now here they made tea first and the lemonade is the second one. Then write out the process of making it. So now here they have told us to make lemonade, right? So now the ingredients, very important, the ingredients are 8 lemons, 1 cup of warm water, 7 cups of cold water, sugar and salt to taste, right? Now children, now it is winter, right? Monsoons are over, it is winter, but the climate is changing. It is not really winter in Kerala, right? In other places, yes, the winter is begun. People have started wearing sweaters, putting shawls around them. When they sleep with blankets. But here in Kerala, it is not a bit of cold, right? Do you agree with me or no? It is warm. We cannot stay without the fan, or even we switch on the AC, right? It is warm in Calicut, right children? Yes, you will agree with me. So, now, when somebody comes to your house, right, else when it is hot and you want to drink something, you are thirsty, what will you do? We drink some juice or some soft drink. But children, drinking this concentrated juices and soft drinks is not good for health, because what will happen is these concentrated juices and soft drinks, they contain a lot of sugar, right? It contains a lot of sugar which can damage our teeth, right? And then it can even create problems in our stomach. How? You know what happens when we eat a lot of sweet things. What happens? You have guests in your stomach, right? You are inviting guests in your stomach. I know you understand what I'm saying. So, now we will make, now it is, just think that now this is evening, it's evening time and it's very hot. It's afternoon, not evening but afternoon. Yeah, and you are feeling hot. So now you decide to make lemonade for your family. And you are also feeling thirsty, so you decide, like, everybody is also, it's hot, come on, let me make something. So now what will you do? You will check out the fridge. Oh my God, there is lemons. You remove some of them, like 3 or 4. Here they have mentioned 8. So probably it's for a big group. But at home, if you are like 3 or 4 people, so you can take around 3 to 4 lemons. Okay, what will you do first? Wash it. Okay, and then you will take a knife, hold it from the top and bottom. Do you know how to hold a lemon? You hold it, you will see two eyes, like top and bottom. You hold it from top and bottom and you will cut it from the middle, right? You will cut it from the middle, and then you will take one big container, yeah? You will pour some water into it, or eitherwise you could squeeze the lemons first. Squeeze the lemon nicely and then take a glass and pour some drinking water. Pour water as many people. If you are 5 people, you pour 5 glasses. If you are 6 people, you pour 6 glasses. And if you are only 2 people, you can pour 2 to 3 glasses, so that one of you can have 1 glass extra, right? So, according to the people, you have to pour the glasses of water. Now what will you do? You have already squeezed the lime, you pour the water, and now what you do is, you will stir it a little bit with a big spoon. Stir it a little bit. Then what will you do? Now we need flavor, right? So you will add, count how many glasses of water you have put in. If you have put in 2 glasses of water, then you can you can add 2 spoons of sugar. If you have put in 5 glasses of water, then you of course need to put 5 spoons of sugar. You can't tell me, Miss, you told me 2 spoons and I put 2 spoons. No. Add 1 spoon per glass. If you are picking for 5 people, you can add 5 spoons of sugar. Okay, tablespoon, not teaspoon. Do you know what is a teaspoon? The small spoon. And tablespoon is the big spoon what we eat food. After that, you have to add around 2 to 3 pinches of salt. 2 to 3 pinches, huh? What is a pinch? This. How much fits in this? This part is a pinch. So you take 1, 2, 3. How many glasses? That many pinches of salt. Okay. Once you put the pinches of salt, you take the big spoon and stir it well. Okay. You stir it nicely. Yeah. If you want to add any flavor in that, like some elakai or elaichi, what you call it, which is also called cardamom in English. If you have some cardamom powder, you could also put 1 pinch of cardamom powder and stir it nicely. Stir till the sugar has dissolved, right? The sugar has to dissolve completely in the water. So, you stir the water in the utensil until the sugar is dissolved completely. Then what will you do? You know how many people you want to serve, right? So, take that many glasses on the tray and pour this lemon juice in all the glasses, and then you pick up the tray and go serve everybody, right? And everybody has a nice cooling drink. If you like, if people in your house like a little cool water, then what you can do is, you can just make it ready, and for 10 minutes you can put it in the fridge. Yeah, not more than that. Just keep it for 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes max. Then you remove it out and you can pour it in all the glasses and serve it cold, right? It will be cool and refreshing when you serve it cold, right? And everybody will enjoy the lemon juice, right, children? So now your lemon juice is ready. Okay, so you can drink your lemon juice, right? As for me, you need to explain to me how you will make the lemon juice, right? So this is an activity for you. So when I will meet you in the Google Meet, or we will be having a practical session as to you will explain to me how you will make lemon juice or how you will make a cup of tea. You need to explain to me. For that, you need to talk. Your language has to be proper. Okay, your sentences has to be complete. You need to make proper sentences and explain to me the recipe, right? How you're going to make either how you're going to make a cup of tea, or how you're going to make lemon juice. Okay, children. So these are the two activities at home. When you're sitting, when you see this activity, think about it and then start practicing. You need to tell how you will prepare. You need to know how to talk the entire thing. Okay, so please practice this, and then you also have to start studying, children. Exams are around the corner and you can't afford to waste time. Okay, try to study at least 3 to 4 English answers every day. Okay, it's not too much of a portion. We hardly have 3 lessons and 3 poems, right? Okay, so children, try to, you hardly have some days like 1 week. So at least if you study 1 lesson a day, right? 1 lesson a day of English, by the time of the exam, you will complete your portion. Okay, children, take care and God bless.